Are you a Bush Republican?
No, I think I'm really, the people that I do best with are the people that drive the taxis. You know, wealthy people don't like me because I'm competing against them all the time, and they don't like me, and I like to win.
You have said that if you ran for president, you'd win.
I think I'd have a very good chance. I mean, I like to win. When I do something, I like to win. I like to do well, and I think I probably would have a pretty good chance. The fact is, I go down the streets of New York, and the people that really like me are the taxi drivers and the workers, etc., etc. I mean, I really get
Then why are you a Republican?
I mean, I am a Republican because I just believe in certain principles of the Republican Party.
Women are far stronger than men, you say. You really believe that?
I believe that women are actually stronger than men, and I actually say that they're not so much stronger, but I think they're more aggressive than men.
And their sex drive makes us look like babies.
I think that the women's sex drive is actually as good or greater than a men's sex drive. And I mean, I've been witness to it, and perhaps you have if you're lucky, but sex drive of women is extraordinary. And they like to portray themselves as the weaker sex, but the weaker sex doesn't exist, believe me. I think they're certainly the more aggressive sex. And even in business, I found that some women are just more aggressive, and I don't exactly know why. And I say this with respect. I don't say this with scorn, with anything else. I say this out of great respect, but I think that women, in many cases, are more aggressive than men. I'm a proud American, and I'm tired of seeing this country get ripped off by every nation practically in the world. When I look at Japan as an example, they've taken advantage of the United States. We're defending Japan. Japan right now is far and away the wealthiest country in the world. Why isn't Japan contributing? Why isn't Saudi Arabia? Why isn't Kuwait contributing big money toward their defense? It doesn't make sense.
So what about the name of Trump City? Trump Tower we're sitting in, Trump Plaza, Trump Castle.
It sells, Mike. All I know is...
That's all it is?
It has nothing to do with the ego. All I know is it sells.
Do you have a vice presidential candidate in mind?
Oprah. I love Oprah. Oprah would always be my first choice.
Oprah.
Oprah. I'll tell you, she's really a great woman, though. She is a terrific woman. She's somebody that's very special. She's popular. She's brilliant. She's a wonderful woman. I mean, if she'd ever do it, I don't know that she'd ever do it.
But a ticket
in terms of that would be a pretty good ticket. But she's a very exceptional woman.
Would you like to be the president of the United States?
I really don't believe I would run it, but I would like to see somebody as the president who could do the job. And there are very capable people in this country.
Most people who are capable are not running for office. Most men are frightened of politics today.
It is a shame, isn't it?
Yes.
It is a shame. The most capable people are not necessarily running for political office, and that is a very sad commentary on the country.
Why wouldn't someone like yourself run for political office?
Because I think it's a very mean life. I would love and I would dedicate my life to this country, but I see it as being a mean life, and I also see it as somebody with strong views and somebody with the kind of views that are maybe a little bit unpopular, which may be right, but may be unpopular, wouldn't necessarily have a chance of getting elected against somebody with no great brain but a big smile. And that's a sad commentary for the political process.
Do you have the genes to be a successful politician?
Well, you never really know. I think I'm pretty outspoken, and that's not probably a good thing in terms of a politician, but it's a good thing if you ever got elected, you can really do a job. The United States is losing $200 billion a year. As simple as that. If this were a company, they would have filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy proceedings years ago.
Trump has said, quite seriously, that he's a good enough bargainer to negotiate a nuclear disarmament treaty with the Russians.
We ought to go in, the next time they fire so much as a bullet at one of our ships, we ought to go in and take over their oil. I mean, Ronald Reagan, to me, was a great president. And whether you're liberal or you're conservative, people really view him as a great president. He'll go down as a great president, not so much for the things he did, just there was a demeanor to him and a spirit that the country had under Ronald Reagan that was really phenomenal. And, you know, there was just a style and a class, and that's a big part of being president. I mean, that's a really big part of being president. Ronald Reagan had it.
Love and work. If you had to choose one, which one would you choose?
I would probably choose love.
You would?
I think so, yes. The happiest people tend to be the people that are making a nice income, that really enjoy their life and their family life, and not the people of tremendous wealth that are constantly driven to achieve more and more success.
That's why that's the problem. Yep. They don't want to offend anybody, including other nations. That's right. You know, it's just incredible.
I feel that this country with the proper leadership can go on to become what it once was. It should really be a country that gets the respect of other countries.
If you lost your fortune today, what would you do tomorrow?
Maybe I'd run for president. I don't know.